Now next we have to see force exerted by a jet on moving plate. Now in this first we have to see force on flat vertical plate moving in the direction of jet. As you can see in the slide given, there is a vertical plate and through a nozzle a jet is coming with a velocity v. Now in the next slide, as shown in the figure in the previous slide, a jet of water is striking on a flat vertical plate which is having velocity v and with a uniform velocity. Now we have to consider that let v is velocity of jet, area is the cross sectional area of jet, and u will be the velocity of flat plate. Capital V is the velocity of jet, small v is the small u is the velocity of flat plate. Now here jet is striking with relative velocity and it is not striking with the absolute velocity. Now what is the relative velocity? Is nothing but velocity of jet minus the velocity of flat plate is your relative velocity. Now mass of water, that is small m, is given as rho into area into velocity as we know. So therefore here we have to take relative velocity. So therefore mass will be equal to rho into area in the bracket capital V minus U. Now we have to see the forces exerted by the jet. That is in x direction fx, it will be rho into area in the bracket V minus U, and in the bracket what you have to do again, initial velocity minus final velocity is 0. So therefore fx will be rho into area in the bracket V minus U bracket square, that is for fx. And therefore work done, as we have to see, as this plate is moving plate, so work done has to be considered. So work done is given by force into distance in the direction of force divided by time. Force is nothing but fx and distance in the direction of force divided by time is nothing but u. So therefore w is equal to fx is your rho into area into bracket v minus u bracket square. So therefore w will be rho into area in the bracket v minus u bracket square into u. Your unit will be, what is the unit of force? Newton, and distance is given in meter, time is given in second, so therefore unit is Newton meter per second. Now in the next slide you can see force on the inclined plate moving in the direction of jet. First was the flat, next is inclined. Now you can see in the figure given, a plate is inclined, again through a nozzle a jet is coming with velocity v. Now as the plate is inclined, so some angle will be there, that is given as theta. Now again you have to consider v is your absolute velocity, small u is the velocity of plate in the direction of jet, a is cross sectional area, and theta is angle between jet and the plate. Relative velocity will be v minus u. Now the velocity with which the jet is striking, it will be v minus u. Again mass is given as rho into area into velocity. Velocity you have to consider relative velocity, that is v minus u. Again now you have to find out the forces given. Now here we have forces, there will be resolution of forces in the direction of jet, that is fx, and perpendicular to the direction of the jet, that will be fr. Normal force Fn is given by mass into the initial velocity minus final velocity. Now mass of water we calculated as rho into area in the bracket v minus u, and initial velocity is v minus u sine theta in the direction of x minus 0, that is your final velocity. So therefore normal force Fn is given as rho into area in the bracket v minus u bracket square into sine theta. For after resolving the forces in the x direction, you will have Fn sine theta, which is given as rho into a in the bracket v minus u bracket square sine square theta, and in the y direction Fn cos theta, which is given as rho into a in the bracket v minus u bracket square sine theta cos theta. Again plate is moving, so we have to consider the work done. So again work done formula, as I explained earlier, fx into u. Again work done will be fx rho into a in the bracket v minus u bracket square sine square theta into u, and your unit will be Newton meter per second.